What's going on, everybody? Be on in a minute. All right, folks, let's go, man. I'm not waiting around. It is 12:16 a.m. I don't plan on being on here all night. I have to go watch Love Island with my wife. Yes, I have to watch Love Island with my wife. That is what we do together. That is a guilty pleasure of watching crazy people and their crazy shit in their lives. But hey, folks, a win is a win is a win is a win, man. You gotta take the wins as you can get them. 94-86 victory for the Indiana Fever over the Seattle Storm on the road. The Seattle Storm is a good team. It's a good team. It's a good win. You can look at it a thousand different ways. You can view it and have a negative thought process about it and say the game is boring. And you're looking at it from a perspective of you're a Caitlin Clark fan and she's playing like trash. I mean, that's the best word. It's trash. She's been horrible. But you won. You win the game. If you win the game, at the end of the day, that's what matters. The fact that they were able to overcome another 8 turnovers from her and another 0 for 6 from 3 and the worst game the fact that we can go and talk about, the worst game of her career again type thing, because this was worse than the last two, and I thought the Valkyries game was probably the worst game um of her career. That's the crazy part. I thought the Valkyries game was probably the worst game of her career, and the Vegas game was pretty awful. I know she had that game last year versus New York, but this was worse. This was worse, but hey, they got the W, man. So you can walk away smiling that they have a W off of this. Appreciate everyone jumping on over. Um, yeah, I said if she doesn't play well, this team doesn't win. And up until this point, when she didn't play well, they didn't win. I know some of y'all love to do that thing, and it's kind of weird, but hey, if it makes you feel better, great. I'm happy for you. I can tell you this: up and until this point, when she did not play well, they did not win. And the fact that they overcame it today showed a lot of character. You finally got a real Kelsey Mitchell performance, 26 points, 5 of 7 from three. You got very strong performance from Aaliyah Boston. I mean, excellent performance, 13 of 18, 31 points, 8 rebounds. You got an excellent performance at Alexi Hull, 15 points, 11 rebounds. The three of them are the ones that put this thing on their back and did the business. Damiris Dantas comes off of the bench, has 10 points. Again, why she didn't play last game, I have absolutely no idea. I didn't think she'd play this game because she didn't play last game. So what would make you play her today? Bree Turner gives them 8 minutes. I don't really know why they're playing Bree Turner so damn much. Sydney Colson does nothing. Sophie Cunningham does nothing off of the bench. Natasha Howard plays only 13 minutes, does nothing. But they overcame Caitlin Clark's 8 turnovers. She's now 1 for 27 from three over the last 3 games. It was the shooting continues to be a massive issue. She turned the ball over 3 times in the first quarter. She has no burst. She has no get up. I mean, are you gonna at least give me the fact that I said she's got no legs and she's still hurt? I mean, I was highly concerned about that, and what you're getting is play that looks like someone who doesn't have it. I don't want to hear that she has a cold or that she's sick or some other bullshit. I don't care about allergies and shit like that. You're a pro athlete. If you can't play, then don't play. But she's 9 assists, but 8 turnovers. The turnovers that they overcame it today. I mean, they overcame it today. They finished with 15 turnovers, and she had 8 of them. They shot 51% from the field, 14 and 16 from the line. They dominated the rebounding against Seattle with 38 rebounds to 21 rebounds, 15 offensive boards to 7 offensive boards. Um, Seattle also turned the ball over 17 times themselves. Erica Wheeler goes for 20 points, but she has 6 turnovers. Turnovers are a mother, man. They can destroy you. Skylar Diggins has 22 points and 6 assists. Interesting that they're running out 2 point guards at the same time for Seattle. Neko Gumike has 16. Gabby Williams has 11, and that's the majority of their scoring. They shot 47%. Neither team shot the ball all that well from three outside of the shooting from Kelsey Mitchell. Lexi Hall was 2 for 4, and the rest of the team was 1 for 13. Thank you, Radio Blip Mode. I appreciate that. I've been saying that she's been injured from the day she got back. I never thought she was healthy. I thought that people got uh um I really thought that she got that juice from that energy, that first game back energy. But now what you're gonna get now is the fatigue. The fatigue is setting in, the tiredness in the legs is setting in, the fact that she can't get around anybody is setting in. It's in front of you, and they keep. I would never have put her back in the game tonight. I'm gonna be serious. When they're up 20, I would have never put her back in the game. They jumped up big and didn't need to put her back in. Um, I don't know that you figured anything out when she's hurt. Like there's no go. She has no speed. She has no ability to burst. It's the reality. It's not about if if they figured her out. How can she can't get by anybody because she doesn't have because her leg is not right. It's just that simple. They can deny it. They're gonna deny it, and you're gonna keep having these types of shitty shooting performances because you need legs to shoot jump shots. You need legs to shoot jumpers. You need legs to get by people. I'm not saying she's not stinking up the joint. She's absolutely stinking up the joint. She's stinking up the joint. The turnovers are a massive factor in stinking up the joint, but you can't get past anybody because you don't have legs. If you get to sit here and be disingenuous about it, then be disingenuous about it. But the reality is she's not right physically. That's what it is. I don't give grace because you choose to play. If you choose to play, you don't get grace. I don't dare to give grace when you choose to play. And if you're gonna choose to play, you need to play. If you're not gonna play to a level, then don't play. But going out there and having 8 turnovers after you had 7 in the last game, um, what was it? No, I'm sorry. Yeah, 8 in the last game and 6 the game before. She's got 43 turnovers over the last 6 games, people. That's insane, man. Appreciate you, Doug Tadro. Um, she's got 43 turnovers over the last 6 games, man. That's unacceptable. 1 of 27 from three over the last 3 games. The shooting is just brutal. It's not even it's just brutal right now. If you want to look at the overall shooting, I mean, the last let's see here. Let's go look. The last 3 games, she is 13 of 47 from the field. That's unacceptable in any world, and they got the win. So you have to have a positive outlook because they won the game. We got to stop saying they're more like 5. No, they're more like 8. They're more like 8. The 8 turnovers, like 8 turnovers. Like enough already. I mean, you make excuses till the cows come home. When you're gonna make excuses till the cows come home when she turns the ball over. I see the turnovers. I don't give a shit if people ain't catching passes. You know exactly what the problem is. Stop making that pass. They can't catch it. They can't catch it. No, I'm not complaining when she makes aggressive passes. I'm not. You have to figure out by now the pocket pass to certain people isn't going to work. It's not going to work because they can't catch. So stop making the pass. Stop making the pass. She traveled 3 fucking times in this game. 3 traveling calls. She's turning the fucking ball over, man. You want to make excuses about it. They got away with it tonight, and it's awesome. They got away with it. They got away with it. Oh God, I can't. Now it's 70. Yo, folks, I mean, hey, Kelsey Mitchell balled her ass out in the third quarter. She stepped it up. She did her thing, and it is what it is. She did her thing, and she stepped up big, and they outscored the Seattle Storm 30-19 after being up six going into the break. Fourth quarter, they got outscored actually by 9. Um, so they didn't blow the lead, thankfully, but they didn't play as well in the fourth quarter. But they had built up such a big cushion that they were safe, thankfully. Stephanie White throws Caitlin Clark back in the game after she sat her with 45 seconds left, and Caitlin Clark nearly gets hurt. I mean, it's one of these things. Um, it's insane, but um, I see all the comments here. I see all the comments. If people want to make excuses for what happens, make excuses. That's on you. Turnovers are turnovers. You got 8 turnovers, and that's the reality. That's the reality. That's the reality. She's over 6 from 3. That's the reality. 3 for 13 from the field. That's the reality. That's not because you got poked in the eye. That's not because you have a headache. That's not because you have a cold. You shouldn't. If you can't play to your ability, then don't play. I'm serious. They should probably. They have another day. Have one day off before they go back home. They play on Thursday against the Sparks. Uh, they have a lot of winnable games. Coming up. They have the Sparks, Dallas the next day, and of course that's a back to back home and road. So what exactly? How is her leg gonna feel? Oh, with overnight. Um, they won't credit Coach White in their win, but they'll blame Stephanie for their next loss. They shot 51%. That's what won them the game. I don't know if you actually watched it, but they shot 51%, and finally Kelsey Mitchell became Kelsey Mitchell again. And Aaliyah Boston was lights out. That and Lexi Hall played great. That's why they won the game. I don't think Stephanie White did anything special. The game plan isn't different. They're running the same garbage at every play. They still don't run screens properly. They still don't find way. They don't create mismatch. This offense does not do anything special. You shot 51%. That's what happened. That's what happened. They shot 51%. They shot the ball well, and good for them. They did it on a night where they now know that. And I thought this. I mean, I'll be blunt. I thought the Storm looked like shit. I don't think the Storm looked good. But it doesn't matter. They got the job done. They won the game, and it's a road win. It broke a 3-game winning streak for the Storm, who was coming off beating the Liberty, and the Aces. So it shows. It once again shows that the Fever can compete. They can compete with everybody. Um, but you know, at the end of the day, it's about consistency and being consistent in how you and in your approach. Can you consistency in your approach, consistency in how you play. Appreciate you again, Doc Tadro. That's good to hear. That's good to hear. But you have to be consistent in how you approach the game and how you play the game. You have to play with the same levels of effort the entire game. Um, it's not about running screens. It's about actually setting the screen. That's what I'm talking about. You're only going to get one option from those slip screens, and they're not actually setting the screen. They still don't run the dribble handoff properly because the player with the player doing the handoff is moving and not stationary to hand the ball off. So it causes a problem in the handoff. I mean, you see it over and over and over again. But they hey man, a W is a W, man. It is. They are 7-7. They are a middle of the pack team right now. They are now, what is it, seventh? They're seventh now in the league, 7 seed right now. A half game behind Golden State, a half game ahead of the Mystics, a half game ahead of the Aces. And it was the day of the upsets, the day of the underdogs winning as Washington beat Minnesota. without Nafisa Collier. Dallas beat Atlanta. I mean, Atlanta scored 55 points, which is crazy. And Chicago did beat the Sparks 97-86. Camilo Cardozo had a monster game. Actually, and then you find out this all happens today, and the Fever win by 8 over the Storm on a day where you find out that DeWanna Bonner doesn't want to play for the Indiana Fever anymore. I mean, I think we all knew that by now. Um, I don't think it's a surprise that you know I don't think it's a surprise that oh, I lost my train of thought. I'm sorry, one of these comments just made me laugh. Um, totally forgot what the fuck. I've totally lost my train of thought. I don't think it was a surprise that DeWanna Bonner wanted out. She looked awful when she played. She was a starter, and she was a starter rightfully so. That was the way for the team to be the best team they could be. They bringing her off of the bench was not a good thing for them. When they had to relegate, determine that Lexi Hull should start over DeWanna Bonner, that was bad, man. Thank you, Kent. Appreciate it. Um, I don't know. I didn't say anything about being benched. I don't think. I think when they were up 20, they didn't need to play her the rest of the game today. Actually, is what I said. I don't know about being benched. And I think that if she's not healthy, it's not worth risking her health and have her go into a nonstop swoon that doesn't get better because she's not healthy. Those are my thoughts there. But I'm not shocked that when DeWanna Bonner had to get moved to the bench, that was bad for Indiana because it made Indiana smaller up front. It took away having someone with an energy off of the bench. Lexi Hull provides a good energy. DeWanna Bonner does not have an energy off of the bench that Lexi Hull provides, and that's Bonner played bad though. Okay, it's not about playing bad. I'm saying that when it happened, that's the problem, is that because she went to the bench, you had to make adjustments. You lost depth. She's not a good depth player coming off of the bench. She's not a backup. She's a starter, and because she was so bad as a starter, that she created a major issue for the Indiana Fever. The Indiana Fever don't have any depth now because of it. Because of the way she played, they have no depth. And now, you're sitting here and she's out on personal reasons. Do y'all understand now what I'm talking about? Motherfucking personal reasons. Do y'all understand now when I say these personal reasons are all bullshit? Yeah, like is it clear to people now that the personal reason is a bunch of crap when it comes to the WNBA? Like, can we stop it? That personal reason trash. I don't want to hear it. You're a pro athlete. You play or you don't. It's just that freaking simple. I don't trust your personal reasons. There are the only she wanted out, man. And that's what it was. That's what it's been. It's what it's been. She wanted out and now she's out. And now it's come out that she wants out. Big shock. I did this video yesterday about the social media. And some other people said people are making up lies. I never made up a lie. I don't know if it was referring to me. I hope it wasn't. I never said that she scrubbed it completely. I said she had the one post for when she came, made herself the third leading scorer of all time. And the rest of the thing was scrubbed off. She had nothing in there saying anything about Indiana Fever in her profile. She wanted out. And now it comes out the next day that she's wants to go to the Phoenix Mercury or the Atlanta Dream. The only trade that's worth a damn for the Indiana Fever is the Phoenix Mercury. The Atlanta Dream don't have any assets. The Atlanta Dream are not going to trade any of their real players for DeWanna Bonner. It's just not going to happen. I with the $200,000 salary drop, you have to look at the amount of money that these teams have available to them, and they don't have a lot. I think it was that Phoenix has like 80,000 available to them, and Atlanta's got like 25 or 30,000 available to them, which means there's going to be players that will come back. They're not going to trade Ryan Howard for DeWanna Bonner. That's just not going to happen. Let's be real here. Um, it's just not going to happen. You have trades have to work for both teams, and Ryan Howard, Alicia Gray, Jordan Canada, Brianna Jones, Brittany Griner, they're not going to be included in a trade for DeWanna Bonner. It's just not going to happen. And then it has to be a trade that makes sense for the Indiana Fever as well, because they're going to have a massive issue size wise, which they do want Bonner. Phoenix wants Bonner. Um, Teams want Bonner. She's not a bad player. It didn't fit. It didn't fit. It didn't work. It didn't work. She didn't become a bad player overnight. Um, it's disappointing. It's a disappointing situation because so much more was expected of her. Phoenix though has some assets that they can trade that would be beneficial to the Fever right now. I did mention Kalani Brown, and responses I got, "Oh, she's terrible." Well, she's 6'7". She's 245 pounds. No one's asking her to go be a fucking 35-minute per game player. You're asking her to be a freaking 15 minutes off of the bench, someone that can show up, give you 15 minutes off the bench to spell Aaliyah Boston and give her a chance to breathe. So you have to trade her. You can't. I don't know if it was let her rot. You you're looking at teams that have to want her. Yeah, Pow Pow and Naz Hillman. Naz Hillman was the only player on the Atlanta Dream that I thought could fit. Pow Pow, does she? I mean, they don't have size. You're gonna go. You're even getting smaller. So, um, you're gonna be a smaller team. So you need some size. They need size. Unless or you're gonna get a whole lot of more of Bree Turner. You're gonna get a lot more Bree Turner. Yeah, it was Kalani Brown and Natasha Mack. Those are the two players that Ben and I both talked about. Those it's Kalani Brown and Natasha Mack. It's 6'7" and 6'4". Get big. You need to be bigger. You need some size off of the bench, man. That's what it is. So either you get some bigger players, or you're gonna be having some more Bree Turner. If you like Bree Turner, hey, you have at it. You go trade her for a guard, and you won't have any size. And the second that Malia Boston's in foul trouble, you're gonna have a damn team that has the biggest 6'2". You'll be having Natasha Howard playing center at 6'2". That's what you're gonna get. So you have to make a trade that actually works for your team, but has to work for both teams. Trade her for Griner. I'm gonna be real. You think Brittany Griner will be? I mean, if Atlanta would trade Brittany Griner for DeWanna Bonner, I'd make that trade in a second. I'm dead ass serious. If they would trade Brittany Griner for DeWanna Bonner, I would make that trade in a second. It's not even a conversation. It's a done deal. It's an easy decision, but that's not gonna happen. Atlanta does not want her. Atlanta's not going to trade Brittany Griner for DeWanna Bonner. That will never happen. So, again, I feel like I'm talking to Heat fans at times when I see some of these trade ideas. Miami Heat fans want to trade all their duck parts for Kevin Durant. Like, what did you think you're going to get? You're not going to get Kevin Durant for the duck parts. You're going to get Kevin Durant for a couple of players. It's not going to be that. So, um, obviously the most logical location will be Phoenix, and you're not going to waive her. You have to trade her. If you waive her, you're blowing. I mean, you could. I mean, because her contract's unprotected. But now how many games are you going to be sitting playing with 8 players? How many games are you going to sit playing with 8 players? You have no depth. There is a depth issue right now. You need players on your team. You need some size. Like, I don't know how to explain. I don't even know why this is so. Why is this not? Why is this so complicated for people to understand? A team that's lacking size needs size. If your backup is 6'2", you're small and you're gonna get crushed on the glass. It's that simple. If you want to get crushed on the glass and get dominated by bigger teams, you go ahead and trade her for a guard. Go do it. Go trade her for a 5'9" guard, a 5'10" guard. Hey, you got another guard, but you got no size. You got no depth. They're not going to waive Turner. They're not going to waive Turner right now. So, go ahead, waive Turner. So now you're back up. So now you want to waive Turner too. They're not going to play Timpson. You got to stop living in this dream. Oh, my word. I don't know if you know this, but last season before the playoffs, Miss Dunn insisted that the Fever will not be a championship. Well, oh, they built this team this year to win. They built this team this year to win. So, and pretty much everybody thought that they were a championship level team coming into the season with the players that they brought in. There's not too many people that didn't think they were at least in the conversation. At least in the conversation. There is not a lot of size and speed in the WNBA that you can trade for. You have to be real. You have to take what you can get, or you can cut her. And if you want to go cut her, then you're going to be playing without players. You have to get something for her. Folks, the team right now has 8 players playing. 8 players. 9. Well, they're going to have 8 now because Dantas is gone tomorrow. So make up your mind. You're going to have 8 players, and your bench will be Colson, Cunningham, and Turner. That's your bench. This team is going to have a hard time running practices right now with what they have. You're going to have a problem running practices. Like we have to have. She's going to go play in the Euro Cup. The AmeriCup thing so she's going to be missing the next 5 games. So you're going to sit here and have nobody on this team right now. But hey, trades don't just simply work for one player, one team. They work for both team parties involved. Watching the last 2 years, well, guess you another one. It seems. Tell me, think this league make it without CC? I think the league makes it. And I think the league continues to make it. They've been alive. No one's the league is what it is. They're happy being shitty. They're happy being shitty. The league is happy to be shit. They have no problem with being shit. You're playing with 8 players, but what's going to happen is you're going to have. How long can Aaliyah Boston sustain playing 36 minutes a game? How long can Aaliyah Boston play 36 minutes a game? How long can Aaliyah Boston avoid having foul trouble? That's a better question. How many games can Aaliyah Boston avoid getting 3 fouls in the first half? She played 33 minutes tonight. She had only 2 fouls. If Aaliyah Boston has 3 fouls in the first half, who's coming off of your bench? Tell me. I want to hear. Show me in the comments who comes off your bench if Aaliyah Boston picks up 3 fouls in the first half. I'll wait. So you're going to have Bree Turner come in the game. No, she's not going to come. Michaela Timpson is not going to come in the game. Damiris Dantas is going to be playing in this AmeriCup thing. I don't know what they can get for hardship. But again, remember, you get a hardship player. That player doesn't stick. They have to get cut at the end. They got to get cut at the end. Like, that's the whole point. You want to bring another hardship player? Half of y'all in here were saying cut the whole damn team to keep Ari McDonald. Problem was you couldn't. You had to cut Ari McDonald. So what happened? Ari McDonald got cut. Would I love to see Ari McDonald get re-signed right now for the rest of the season? Absolutely. I would love it. I would absolutely love it. A real backup point guard. So you have to be in a position right now where you're going to make a trade because you're not going to get a player in free agency who's a big, who's going to be worth a damn thing. I don't think there's a person in here who can name one big who's 6'5", 6'6", 6'7" right now that you can get off of the street. Please let me know. If you have somebody, again, I'm not saying someone's great or not, or someone's good or sucks. Is it worse than what they've got right now? Is it worse or better than what they've got right now? Would they send their tallest player? She's a backup. Maybe they would. It's an offer to make. That's the whole point. You make offers, you negotiate. If you end up with a bunch of 6'1" and 6'2" players, Liz Cambage is not coming back to play in the WNBA. She's blackballed just like Kennedy Carter is. So there's not a lot of players out there. Yeah, you need a six, but you need a big. You need someone 6'5", 6'6", just like Aaliyah Boston. You need a big. Sedona Prince, I would have drafted Sedona Prince. The fact that they wouldn't draft Sedona Prince tells me all we need to know is that they're not going to ever give her an opportunity. Monica Cisnano, oh, come on, man. Come on now. If you want to go faster and smaller, prepare to get your asses crushed on the glass. Prepare to get destroyed. Well, Liz Cambage is the one you named? I already know about Sedona Prince. I know about Liz Cambage. They're not options. They're not options. Liz Cambage is probably making a fortune right now doing OnlyFans. She's not going to go play in the WNBA for what? She's a mental head case. She quit playing basketball mid-season when she was with the Sparks because Kennedy Carter hurt her feelings. What happens if CC says, I'm not playing white system anymore, so trade me or that'd be some shit. That'd be some shit. Yeah, nobody boxes out in the WNBA. I mean, I watched the boxing out tonight. I watched the lack of boxing out constantly in these games. That's terrible. Liz Cambage is not playing in the WNBA. She quit playing basketball. She walked out on her team. No one's going to sign Liz Cambage. Liz Cambage does not want to play in the WNBA. I don't know what happens if Caitlin Clark says that. I doubt Caitlin Clark would ever say that. I doubt she'd ever say that. But if she said that, Jesus, that the coach gets fired. If Caitlin Clark ever said that, then the coach gets fired. If Caitlin Clark ever said, I'm not playing in Stephanie White's system anymore, bench me or trade me, she gets fired. Yeah. White gets fired immediately. She'd be fired so fast it'd be ridiculous. Yeah, Candace Parker's not coming out of retirement. So the Mystics beat the Lynx by 4. They didn't know they'd smoked anybody, and Nafisa Collier didn't play. So that kind of does matter. Nafisa Collier did not play. And Caleb McBride and Courtney Williams played like trash. So fact of the matter is, Caitlin Clark needs to be healthy. And I don't know that she is. She needs to. Yeah, I agree, John Morgan. She needs to attack the basket quicker. She needs to make these decisions faster. She's dribbling too damn much. It's a lot of dribbling going on. It's a lot of dribbling. A lot of dribbling. So I'm just reading the comments right now. What I would say right now is be happy. They won the game tonight. They won the game tonight. A game they had to win. They got the job done. They got the job done despite the fact Caitlin Clark played probably the worst game of her life. And that's the reality. So, there's not a whole lot on this game to talk about, really. The first half was tough to watch. It was rather brutal. It was boring. I was reading this stuff. I was in Ben Daniels' chat. I saw what people were saying. I heard him talking. I heard it all. I watched it all. It was tough to watch, and a lot of the reasons that people are unhappy or or saying it's boring or tough to watch is because we're watching Caitlin Clark not really play that well. She's not playing well, so it makes it WNBA basketball. It's like, for lack of better words, it makes it WNBA basketball, which is most people don't watch WNBA basketball in this room as it is. If Eva Messiman is available, then they should go after her. Albert, if she's available and they can pay her, they should go after her. But if they don't, then what do you do? Then what do you do? So again, it was boring. It was tough to watch. And then Kelsey Mitchell went off in the third, and I thought it got a little exciting to watch there because she was just lighting it up. I mean, the funny thing is for them not playing well, they scored 94 points. You're in the mid 90s. Uh, I'm not following what I don't know if people are replying to me or I'm talking. Caitlin Clark right now is going through some shit, and I think she needs to take a night off. Realistically, I would recommend she not play Thursday because she's either not going to play Thursday or she's not going to play Friday, or she's going to look rough in both games because they're back to back games, one at home, one on the road. Erica Wheeler gave Caitlin Clark some headaches. She was physical with her. She was banging her. She was being rough with her, and it worked. She was probably talking some shit to her as well. I'm sure of it. I have no doubt. She was probably talking shit to her. So, and Erica Wheeler had 20 points. 22 was it 20 points or 22 points, whatever it was. She had 20. So you've got 3 games in which this isn't a situation where you say it's one game. Um, it's one game where she's played poorly. This is 3 games where she's played poorly. This is back to back to back games where Caitlin Clark has been bad. And when you have back to back to back games where you've been bad and they're in Seattle, it is right now it's 12:53. It's 12:53 a.m. And that's on the east. Is Indiana on the central time zone or is it on the eastern time zone? Is it on? Is Indiana on the east or on the central time zone? I'm not sure, but you have a team that's going to be flying back home. They're going to get home at 3 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning. So they're gonna get home at 3 o'clock in the morning or so, 3, 4 in the morning. They're gonna get a practice in tomorrow. What kind of practice it looks like, you have no idea because you're only gonna get a certain amount of time. You need to have her in physical therapy, not mental therapy, but physical therapy. She's gonna have care on her leg and care on whatever she needs to have care on. And then they're going to have a game the next day, and that's Thursday. And the game on Thursday, I'm sure, is a 7 o'clock start. I'm sure it's a 7 o'clock start. So, yeah, it's a 7 o'clock start on Prime Video. So, what's going to happen then is they're going to hop on a plane at probably 11 o'clock at night, fly to Dallas for a game the next day at 7 o'clock again, or 8 o'clock, 7:30. So, I have concerns. And then they're going to have but then they're going to have the 28th, the 29th, the 30th, the 1st, the 2nd. So they're going to have 5 days off now between games. I mean, this is just stupid, actually, if you ask me. This is really stupid, actually. That you're going to have, so they're going to play on Friday and they're not going to play again until next Thursday. That seems, who made these schedule? Who makes this schedule? How does the WNBA make this schedule where you have a 5-day gap between games, but you have to play it back to back home and road? It just doesn't make a lot of sense. So I gotta wonder if she sits one of these games. And if she plays both, how does she look? And thank God there'll be a 4-day break between games. No, they don't. Oh, yeah. You know what, folks? You're right. They play July 1st. Jesus Christ. Oh, that stupid fucking President's Trophy Bowl, the Commissioner's Cup crap. Oh, fuck. That's not good. The schedule on ESPN shows the 27th to the 3rd. They don't even have the Commissioner's Cup listed on here. Oh, yeah. They should probably sit her till the Commissioner's Cup. Does the Commissioner's Cup even count in their season record, though? That's the question. Do they even count that in the season record? I don't even know. So, oh Lord, that's just bad. You almost wish they didn't make the Commissioner's Cup championship because would they not at all play until the third? I'm not sure. Ooh, Lordy Lord, it's worth 50 grand. Gosh. Oh man, is anybody else playing that night? It's just them. So that's a mess. So yeah, I probably would be looking at this. I would sit her until the first. I might sit her till the third. I think she needs a break. I think her leg is shot. I think she needs some rest. Oh, I hate the NBA in season tournaments so stupid. Such a waste of time. This stuff is so dumb. I get it. I didn't know if that was a game inclusive to the 44 or if that was a part of the or an additional game. So they're stuck playing an additional game. Wonderful. Lovely. And the game in that game it means nothing. So I wouldn't even play Caitlin Clark in that game. I'm serious. If you're gonna play her the next two, I wouldn't even play her in that Commissioner's Cup garbage. Dead serious. I wouldn't play her. I wouldn't play her. It's a waste of time. Give her four. If you're gonna play her the 26th and 27th, give her 4 days off. She doesn't need to play in the first. It's a waste of time. It's a stupid, meaningless nonsense. Have her take a break for personal reasons. No, it's not a personal reason. It's like she's injured. Like she's shooting with her arms. She's forcing it up. I agree with you on that, Ayers. She's forcing it up. There's no legs. She's just jacking shots. She's taking bad shots. There was a couple of open ones, but she's got, okay, it means to them. Then they should go win the game. Israel, if it means a lot, then we should see the greatest effort in the history of efforts from those players if that 50 grand means that much. Well, I said from the beginning, you got to remember there, Lindy. I said from the beginning she should not see the court until the 26th. You remember that, right? You've been here. You've heard me. I've made enough videos on this shit. They should have sat her ass until the 26th. They should have sat her till the 26th. And then you would have had somebody that was healthy. Now you've got someone that's dealing with a freaking nagging situation that's not getting any better. I don't see how the narrative will be that she's soft. I mean, that's not my narrative. I don't care what somebody else's narrative. I said from the beginning, sit her ass until it's healthy. Do not rush her back. Do not rush her back because what's going to happen is you're going to be dealing with a nagging situation the entire season. And what's happening right now? Nafisa Collier didn't play tonight. Nafisa Collier's missed a few games. I'm sitting here like, how many? If they had sat her from the beginning and not brought her back until the 26th, she would have missed like 9 or 10 games. So how many they played? How many games since she got back? Let's see. They played in New York. So they played 5 games since she got back. They would have missed. She would have missed like 12 games. And you know what? I'm sorry, no, 10 games. 10 games. Because it was who'd she miss? She missed Atlanta, Chicago, Washington, Connecticut, Washington, and then there'd have been 4 more. So she would have missed 9 games. And in my feeling is she would have been healthy. But now you're regressing. Well, to put it in perspective right now, if you're 500, you're in the playoffs. So it's not. I mean, they were a 6 seed last year at 20-20, and right now the 8 seed is Washington, and they're under 500. So you make the playoffs with a 500 record in the WNBA. you make the playoffs. Eh, Yeah, you make the playoffs. So if you're a 500 or above, you're in the playoffs in this league. There's no question about it. I just thought that the best course of action to protect her from herself, because she is such a competitor, was to say, nah, we're going to sit you until the Los Angeles Sparks game. You're going to miss 9 games, and your leg is going to be perfectly fine when you come back. Instead, we're going to rush you back, have you play against New York, give you a shot of whatever they gave her a shot of, because they gave her a shot of something, and or gave her a pain pill or something like that. She had mad adrenaline. She was juiced up. She was excited, all that stuff. And she's juiced. She's excited. She's adrenaline junking, all adrenaline pushing through her, and she plays great. What happened the game after? She played okay. Did she play great? Not really. She played okay. She had 20. She played well. Um, but that was back-to-back home games. She played well. She was 6 to 12. She had 20 points, 6 assists. Is a 4 turnovers. She shot 4 6 from three. She played okay. She played well enough, but she didn't play great. She played well enough. But then since then, they go on the road trip, and on the road trip, she's been awful. She's been awful. So you've now pushed her into 3 games, and who knows what's going to happen next? I know that I'm not watching the same player. I presume that's supposed to be funny. That she's wearing designer heels. Okay. Hmm. But that's what I would have done. They didn't do it because they know better. And she's now played 3 of the worst games of her career over the last 3 games. And you all know that they're 3 of the worst games we've ever seen her play. And she's 1 of 27 from three over the last 3 games. 1 of 20. I can't even believe I'm saying that. 1 of 27 from three over the last 3 games. So I know everyone here hates Natasha Howard. I get it. Y'all, everybody here hates Natasha Howard. I get it. I get it. Everybody hates her. Everybody hates Natasha Howard. I everybody was happy to have Natasha Howard when she got signed, but she's not been great. I get it. I'm looking for more from Sophie Cunningham. I need to see more of Sophie Cunningham. 0 for 3, 2 points. I need more from Sophie Cunningham off of the bench. You think she's dropping passes on purpose, Boru? Come on, man. Do you think she's dropping passes on purpose? Come on, dude. Let's be real. It's like if you got if that's your opinion, that's your opinion. I can't change. I think to sit here and sit here and say someone's playing poorly on purpose is just ridiculous. Or doing like are we comparing her to Nalissa Smith now? Are we comparing her to Nalissa Smith now? For Christ's sakes, I mean, tonight we saw. I mean, the team was on. Kelsey Mitchell's on fire, and the fourth quarter starts, and they pull the ball out of her hands. Stephanie White takes the ball out of her hands. So, like right now, I don't. You got to get a consistent 8 to 10 points off the bench from Sophie Cunningham. She can't be putting up 2 point games. She can't be putting up 2 point games. Those just aren't acceptable either. Her last 2 games, she's combined for 2 points. She had 2 points today, 0 points last game. That's just not going to cut it. You need to get more out of her than 2 points. Who is a sister that hates Caitlin Clark, Boru? Who is the sister to Natasha Howard that hates Caitlin Clark? I'm just curious. Are you making that up? You making it up? Because Brian Howard for the Atlanta Dream is not her sister. It's not her sister. So, you know, I don't know who her sister is. So I don't even. I'm on her page, on her Wikipedia page. I don't see anyone in the WNBA who is her sister. But if you say so. Brian Howard is not her sister. That's not correct. Don't make stuff up. That's not her sister. It's not her sister. Please. They're not at all related in any way. They're not even cousins. Come on, dude. If you're gonna make stuff, don't make stuff up, man. That's just nonsense. They're not related at all. They're not even cousins. We gotta stop making up stuff about stuff and please stop using AI. For the love of God, don't use AI for information on sports. I have seen too much shit with AI on sports where it's just so wrong. Please don't use that. Yeah, hey Ben, man, appreciate it. Kelsey Mitchell, Aaliyah Boston, Lexi Hall, man, they played great tonight. The three of them were great. Kelsey Mitchell's third quarter was outstanding, and of course, then Stephanie White took the ball out of her hands because she wanted to make the game interesting because that's what she does. That's what she does. I mean, yeah, Leah Boston, still a lot of her points are going to come directly off of passes from Caitlin Clark. I mean, I wonder how many of those of those 9 assists that Caitlin Clark were from passes from I wonder how many of those assists from Caitlin Clark were to Aaliyah Boston because of the slip screen. They were in the same fucking thing over and over and over again. Um, you can criticize Natasha Howard all day long, but she's here. She didn't go quit. She didn't go freaking take days off for personal reasons. Like, she's there to play. Um, Independent Aquaman. Yeah, no, don't. AI is not going to work for sports, people. I know there are things that I'm a sports encyclopedia for the most part, and I'll sometimes do some AI shit just to confirm something, and then it'll be so wrong that I won't even have to. I'm like, yo, that is so damn wrong, because I'm like thinking, okay, we're talking about 10 or 12, and it gives 35. I'm like, yeah, that's way off. That's not correct. So um, I give Natasha Howard credit. She shows up to play. I mean, maybe if she stinks, maybe if you don't like her, that's fine. But she's not doing what DeWanna Bonner's doing. She didn't go quit. She didn't go quit on the team. She didn't go pull this fuck shit, this fucking bitch ass shit that she just did. Like, DeWanna Bonner, man, she's back to being that Connecticut piece of shit that she was last year. That trash ass fuck that she was last year. Doing that dirtbag shit she did last year. I got no respect for DeWanna Bonner. Go fuck yourself, DeWanna Bonner. Go burn wherever the fuck you want to go burn, but you can go fuck off somewhere. I couldn't give two fucks about DeWanna Bonner's sorry ass. That bullshit she pulled she was a piece of shit playing for Connecticut last year, and now she's in Indiana and she pulls this fuck shit right now. Yeah, I'm cussing now. She pulls this fuck shit and nobody calls this shit out. It drives me crazy. If I'm a player on this team right now, I am letting her have it publicly. I am letting her have it. If I'm Aaliyah Boston, bro, if I'm Aaliyah Boston right now, I'm playing that fuck shit clip from DeWanna Bonham saying, "You fuck bitch. You fucking bitch. You want to call me out? You want to talk about me as the first phone call you made, you sorry piece of shit? You low expectation having motherfucker? Get out of here." You low expectation piece of shit want to call me out, talk about how I want to be great while you're a quitting asshole. I had 31 points now, you bitch. I'd be so mad right now if I'm Aaliyah Boston. That bullshit that fucking DeWanna Bonner said about her. I will be fucking man. If you think Aaliyah Boston should be mad at me for the shit I said about her due to Unrivaled, she should be beyond mad at the bullshit that DeWanna Bonner said about her. You must be crazy. I'll be misogynistic, I'll be racist, and I'll be a homophobe. I don't give a fuck. DeWanna Bonner is a quitting asshole, just like David Weiss said. Yes, quitting asshole. That's some dog shit. And no one calls this crap out. Oh, great Dalmoody. Okay, so when DeWanna Bonner got signed, she said that the first phone call she made was to Aaliyah Boston. And she wanted to know how bad Aaliyah Boston wanted to be great. She said this in her press conference. She wanted to know how bad Aaliyah Boston wanted to be great. Because she knew that Aaliyah Boston was the key to the success of this team. And I agree with it. And I agree with it. Aaliyah Boston is the key to the success of this team because she's the only real big on the team. She's the key. She's the connector for this team. She absolutely is. But the way she made it sounds like she was calling her out to be better. Well, guess what? Aaliyah Boston's been better. Aaliyah Boston's had a really good season right now. She's averaging 15-8 and 4 assists. She's having a good season. She's shooting 60% from the field again. She's having a good year. And where's DeWanna Bonner? Quitting asshole. Walk on your team. Fuck out of here. Let me see if I find the actual quote. Okay. Uh it's so clouded now. I did a search with DeWanna Bonner, and it's all so much on this crap that her not showing up now. Of course, it's not going to come up now. Basically, she had said that she challenged Aaliyah Boston to be great, and that's really what it came down to. But she did it publicly. She called her out, and we all loved it. A lot of us loved it. We're like, "Yo, this is what you need to do. You want to be a leader? You're a leader. Be a leader. Nice, love it." But that also presumes that you're doing the same. That presumes that you're gonna be that type of person too. That presumes that you're going to be a leader and you're going to fucking bring it every day. You're going to bring your lunch pail to the office every day and you're going to bust your ass and you're going to lead by example. Nah, 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 not this vet leader, not this trash can, not this quitting asshole doesn't show up. She goes on personal days. Yeah, remember? Yeah, Ben, she tried to sun her and I'm looking, she like, you look like shit now. And if I was fucking Aaliyah Boston, man, I would be all up in right now. Like, yo, you ragged ass bitch. Like, you ragged ass bitch. You sitting here quitting our team. Man, just so you can get licked up by your girlfriend in Phoenix. The fuck out of here. I would if I'm Aaliyah Boston more than anybody. First of all, if you bought a DeWanna Bonner jersey, hosehead, you deserve it. If you bought a DeWanna Bonner jersey, you deserve it. You buy a DeWanna Bonner jersey. A DeWanna Bonner? Who the fuck is buying a who the I'm doing my Conor McGregor. Who the fuck is DeWanna Bonner? You buying a jersey of hers? Oh my God. Yeah, she couldn't handle the spotlight. This is just too much. It's too much pressure. Pressure. Pressure makes champions or it busts pipes. It makes diamonds or it busts pipes. And she is a pipe that got busted. I'm sure Alyssa Thomas said, get out of there as quickly as you can. I'm sure she did. I'm sure she did. But man, oh man, oh man, if I am Aaliyah Boston right now, I am on I am on another one. I am on Instagram, I'm on Twitter, I'm on X, I'm on Threads. I'm on all of it. I'm giving all the smoke. I'm in the post-game press conference saying, DeWanna Bonner, go fuck yourself. That's what I'm saying. Go fuck yourself. Don't let the door hit you on the ass too. And actually, I want the door to hit you on the ass as hard as it possibly can so it can break your skinny ass. If they're gonna cut DeWanna Bonner, I mean, again, I don't know what's out there. So, and I don't trust this front office. I don't trust this front office. You sent it. Let me check real quick, Ben. Let me see. You sent it to me. Let me check real quick. Oh, I'll play it for y'all, man. Hey, why not? Let's do this. Let's do this. Let me play this for y'all. So thank you to esteemed Ben Daniel because he seems to always have this shit available at a moment's notice. I don't know how he always has this shit available at a moment's notice, but he does. So let's show this here. Add to the stage. Boom. Let's see here.
And I just stopped her in her tracks. I'm like, what do you want out of this season? Like, what do you want to be this season? At the end of the season, what AB has, like, what was your resume? And I'm like, in order for us to be great, you have to be great. You have to be the best center in the league this year. And then she's like, yeah, that's what I want to be. Like, I want to be that. I want to work towards that. And I'm like, well, do you know how to get there? Do you understand it? So we just kind of had a conversation about, uh, what it is that she wanted and what she needed from me to get her there, because I just feel like she can be very dominant. I feel like she has another gear in her that no one has seen yet. And I'm hoping that I can help pull it out of her. And she has one of the best years of her career.
Yeah. So how would you, I mean, yeah, you get called out by the player that just quit. Quitting asshole. Um yeah, so let me ask y'all something real fast. I appreciate it, Ben. Thank you for that. Um do we at least get the love for calling these personal reasons bullshit? Do Ben and I get the love for calling these personal reasons bullshit? Just like the personal reasons of Stephanie White were bullshit. DeWanna's personal reasons are bullshit. Yeah, you're right, Lester. It's fook. So yeah, I'm just saying. I hope we get the love now because we called this shit out about the bullshit personal reasons. Don't trust these people. These individuals when it comes to personal reasons, it comes to personal reasons in women's basketball, they're all bullshit. Ah, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. She's a quitter. Odyssey Sims plays for the Sparks. They signed her to a full year deal this year. So Odyssey Sims plays for the Sparks. Yeah, but yeah, if I'm Boston right now, I am going off. Hey, appreciate you, Independent Aquaman. I'm gonna be getting off as well shortly because I gotta go watch Love Island with my wife. But yeah, no, yeah, DeWanna Bonner, kick rocks, bitch. Fuck out of here. Go take your ass and don't fucking. If the Indiana Fever pay for their damn, if the Indiana Fever pay for their housing, they need to take the housing back right now. So get the fuck out, roll out, pack your shit, get out. Oh, I know Quita called us liars. I know that. I saw that video. I saw Dave, I saw that video. Oh, I saw the video today. Trust me, I saw it. I never said that she scrubbed even that video off of her getting the record. I even said that video that one post was still there. Everything else was scrubbed off. Anything else Indiana related was gone. I saw that video, and yet the same damn day it comes out that she's out the door. She wants out. You can't ask a gay woman, a black gay woman, why doesn't she come? Yeah, I'm done, man. I was too, I was too nice. I was too nice, man. I was too nice to do. I've been too nice. I've been really, really too nice. I kind of lost myself a little bit. I need to go back to being the fucking asshole that I am. I need to go back to that. Cause when I get nice, I get soft. I don't hold. I'm an accountability person, man. I live in accountability. I live in accountability, and that's why I'm gonna hold Caitlin Clark accountable the same way. Accountability guy, man. You need to have accountability. Nah, not. But well, I just got back to it tonight. I was sick, man. I was sick. I was sick for a week, man. You don't understand the energy. I had zero energy. I had zero energy. Like from Monday night until even Sunday night heat, I didn't have a lot of energy. I wasn't back to normal on Sunday night. I'm starting to finally feel back to normal. I'm finally starting to eat again. Like eat food that I like. So, yeah, I'm gonna I'm my energy's returned. Yeah, she's been sick too. Yeah. Okay. Oh, but then this shit. I had someone call me out. I had someone call me out saying that I wasn't mean enough to her. So, well, I hope I'm being mean now. I hope I'm being mean enough now. Ragged ass bitch. Fucking garbage. Freaking dog shit motherfucker. Everything about Dewana Bonner, I despise now. Like I cannot stand. I dropped like 13 pounds. I dropped like 13 pounds. I'm not complaining about the weight loss. The weight loss was good. I needed the weight loss. I needed to lose some weight. I've lost like 25 and then it just kind of stopped. So this kind of helped me because now I'm going to keep this off too. So now I'm at about 250, 251. I got to get down to about 235, 240, and then I'll be feeling fine. But no, the weight I did lose some weight. I absolutely lost some weight. Yeah, I gotta watch Love Island, man. Love Island's a thing that my wife and I do. It is what it is. Gotta watch the dregs of society act like hookers and soy boys on these TV shows. Oh, it was a lot of water, that's for sure. A lot of water. Yeah, there was a funny video, social media post where people in Miami were saying, "Man, the sports bars in Miami are weird because every television at the sports bar, there must have been like 40 of them at this particular sports bar in Miami. They all had Love Island on the sports bar, which is crazy. It's crazy. I'm 5'10". I'm 5'10". So yeah, I am overweight. I'm not a fat ass, but I'm overweight. I have a thick bone structure, so I'm dense. My bones are dense. Yeah, my bones are dense. I got a big butt. I got a big butt, and I cannot lie. Um, yeah, and a big head too, as you can see. I mean, this dome probably weighs. I gotta think. My head probably weighs 20 pounds. My neck is a size 19. Yeah, David, you don't want to watch it. You don't want to watch it. You thought I was 6'9"? Oh, if I was 6'9", oh my God. I wish I was 6'9". Shit. No, if I have like a 19-inch neck, like I can barely get my fingers around my neck. Yeah, if you start watching Love Island, you'll start becoming like stupider by the day, and that's me. I get stupider by the day every time I watch that shit. I feel dumber for having watched it, and yet I still continue to watch it. You know the best time to watch Love Island, and I'm gonna do that now actually, is when you take an edible. Bluntly, you take an edible, now you watch Love Island, and then you feel it so much more. You feel bad for the guy or the girl who just got screwed over. You'd love to give me a body massage. Oh my goodness. No, I can't only give myself to one of these awful shows. I did Temptation Island before. Temptation Island, that was a fucking trip. Um, yeah, I have a friend that was on The Bachelorette, actually. I have a good friend of mine that was on The Bachelorette. It's as funny as that is. I have a good friend who was on The Bachelorette. Made him a lot of money, that's for dang sure. But yeah. Love Island is real. It is real. No, Love Island is real. These are just some slutty ass people, Lindy. These are some slutty ass people. There's some slutty ass people in Love Island, man. That's not that's yeah, I couldn't do it. I could no, I lied. If I was about 24 years old and I had an opportunity, yeah, I would. If I But you also need a six pack. You gotta be shredded, and I'm not that. But yeah, anyhow. Folks, I appreciate y'all, man. It is 1:27 in the morning. I gotta get upstairs. What do I think has happened to C? 20 words or less. What do I think has happened to CC? I think she's injured. I don't think she's ever gotten healthy from this. From I don't think Caitlin Clark has ever gotten healthy from the preseason injury that she sustained in camp. That's it. That's it. I don't think she's ever been healthy this year. And they brought her back too fast then. They did it again now. And now she's paying the price because she's thinking way too much. And this is now more than 20 words, but she doesn't have any lift in her legs. She's shooting with her arms and not her legs. Those are my thoughts. But at the same time, if you're going to play, you have to play. I expect you to play well. I just I don't believe them. Great Moody. I don't believe like that's the thing. Bullshit. I don't believe them. Like that's the thing. People just want to believe what these. There are people that literally believe what the team says. No, I have friends that played pro sports. The teams are lying all the time. They're always lying. They're lying all the time. So I'm sure Alyssa Thomas was a major influence in DeWanna Bonner leaving. I'm sure it was. I'm sure every game that she played poorly, she called, or every day she called her girlfriend, and every day her girlfriend was in her ear telling her about whatever. I have no doubt about it. I have no doubt about it. So I hope she gets better miraculously, but I have a feeling if they don't sit her for few more games and try to get her right, that it's gonna be a tough sledding this year. But I appreciate all y'all. God bless everybody. We will be back on Sunday Night Heat. I am doing a live on I am doing a live. Okay, I guess Thursday we have today's Tuesday. I forgot what day it was. So I guess Tuesday I'll probably be jumping on after the game. Thankfully, it's back to normal settings for times, not 10 o'clock. These 10 o'clock starts suck. Um, and then of course on Sunday I'm doing a live for the UFC International Fight Week event, and then Sunday Night Heat, man. So appreciate everybody. Thank y'all so much for jumping on board. God bless. This is Rudy's Rant. Come on now, the podcast. Come on now.